And so I was out there for a good 45 minutes to an hour, and I stood up, and I was sitting down for a few minutes, and I stood up, and I was just ready to leave, and corner of my eye, straight north, I saw a silhouette of a deer. So I just stood there, and we just had, we didn't know that there was any does, that anybody shot any does. There was some shooting before that, so I wanted to make sure that it had horns at least on it. And so it was behind some trees, and I couldn't make it out, and they had put the scope on it, and I had the scope down to about 6-7 power, and put the scope on the head, and I could tell that it was a deer, but I couldn't really see any horns. But it was just coming towards me, and it kind of went behind some trees, some brush, and at that time I knew that it didn't see me, it didn't stop, the head was down, and I had I didn't have a good look at it. So I put it on high power just to see if it had any horns. I put the scope on high power, and just then the deer was probably 60 yards, I would say, away from me, and right then the deer stopped right between two trees, and I put the scope on it, and here I could just see just little tiny horns, but all I saw was horns. I just dropped it, and pow, and the thing I thought it was going to go to the right and fire another shot if I needed to, but no, it turned back, and it just went doop 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 doop, like it didn't even faze him. Shoot! No, it just made a decision, saw horns, put it down, quick shot, and it was I screwed up. It wasn't a good shot. I didn't think I hit him. Just because it didn't look like that it even fazed him. I waited a good 10-15 minutes and went down from the stand to check to see if I did hit him. And sure enough, he went out, probably ran off 50-60 feet, and deader than a doornail. Shot him right in the breastplate, right in the middle, right where I was aiming. And it was a little buck, but it was a buck.
All right, second morning, who was first on Pollock's Point?
That would have been me. Let's see, got on the stand 6:30, and at about 7 o'clock heard something crunching.
Which stand were you on?
The 4x4 stand.
6x4.
6x4. Okay, 8x10.
It's the 8x10.
The Godiva Special.
The Godiva Jensen's.
Actually, the stand is growing faster than the tree. It's actually overcome the tree now. But other than that, it's a solid yet slippery stand. 7 o'clock, heard the crunch, straight north, ridge crossed about 75 yards out. Small deer, or a deer I should say. They all look big in the woods. Just started to walk crossways, and I knew it didn't have a rack, so I was questioning whether or not I should take it, but I haven't killed the deer in so long, I decided I'd just blow its head off, so I shot it. That was one that was... No, you can't use it. It was way out there, couldn't use the scope because I need a new scope, and used iron sights. First shot, didn't move. Deer just kind of stood there, and so I took another shot, and it dropped like a ton of bricks. Ended up, must have hit it in the back on the second shot, and there it was. So I waited about a half hour, and I went down and cleaned it up. It turned out to be about a, 60 or 70 yard shot. It was across on that ridge.
Same ridge
Real
Todd
clear.
shot his last year.
Yeah, there's a lot of area out there. You can really see a long ways. So it's pretty rare to get a shot that far. And then whilst I was gutting, just started to gut the deer out, I heard from the south a yonder whisper of a 3006.
Is that right? I didn't realize that was the timing.
Yeah, I was gutting mine when he...
Oh, shucks.
Because I waited a long time.
Up the story from there.
John Godava, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, I had before. Well, anyhow, I know Jerry shot one, but I didn't hear anything about a doe or anything, and Todd said he wanted to, take a doe if he could. And for 30 years I have been belittled because I couldn't shoot anything small. I now have a big target. Well, anyhow, this deer came out, going full speed, and I said, now this is my time to prove myself. And so, must have been 200 or 300 yards.
East to west?
It was heading, I don't know which way.
What stand were you on?
This is the time to prove myself.
Wait a minute, what Johnny, wait, what stand are you on?
I am on the off of Pollock Point, on the low stand in the lowlands,
The south one.
to the west.
Southwest.
And this deer come busting out, and I mean, hell bent for election, going about, 30, 40 mile an hour, big plant. Little teeny, bang, one shot, down it went, I got it here. So
Beautiful story.
Beautiful story. If you believe that, I'll tell you the Brooklyn Bridge next week. Anyhow, we like I say, we had a deer, and all of a sudden I see Jerry coming over the hill. And the deer is laying there, so I just tell Jerry to go around. And sure enough, there is this trophy. I mean, trophy doe. It was nice, but I mean, it gave me self-confidence that I could shoot and hit a little. Well, it was. We had another doe.
No, you can hit a small target.
Now you guys can't laugh at me. All you shoot is big ones.
My dog Lucas made them both look big. Or small, I should
Another
say.
doe.
All I know is Doug and I went down to help drag it out and got to it, and John was saying, well, you want to get a stick, you want to do this? And I just reached down and grabbed the rope around the neck and started pulling.
I had to grab the ear.
All by myself.
Put it in your pocket.
And I said, Doug, I'll drag it to the base of the hill, and you can take it up the hill, and Doug then takes over at the base of the hill and threw it up the hill.
Not being too good of a catcher, I missed.
Went to Hatchet Ridge. Got up on the stand. 15 minutes later, Doug comes by, waves at me, and
I wave.
he heads over to Todd's stand just beyond me. And I don't know, another 15, 20 minutes goes by, and I'm getting to the point where I'm thinking about, gee, I'm ready to go in and have a beer. It's been fun. I love it. It's beautiful out there. I decided this weekend I come here because I like the walking. I really do. I really like the moving and seeing how things change. So I'm about ready to do that, and I said, time for a piece of candy. So I get one of those caramels and pop it in my mouth. And so I have one hand without a glove on, and I was holding it partially and putting it in my mouth. And I'm watching the wrapper go down, put it in my eyes. And there he is. Perfect picture. Most beautiful looking buck I ever saw in my life. I mean, just gorgeous, And what's crazy is a week ago, I took the picture. I took a picture. I love this place because of this picture. And guess what's right in the middle of that picture?
Wow.
This buck.
How far away?
50 yards.
50 yards.
No kidding.
And,
Right
and he
there.
sees me,
Right in the swat.
and he takes his right leg and he goes boom, boom, boom on the ground. So obviously he sees me. Here I am, a dangling glove, sucking on candy, and my
No gun.
gun's hanging on the tree.
Oh,
What do you do?
Well, you go for your gun.
Wait. Well, you could, right. I just stood still. And he pumped a couple more times. And I still stood still. I took that risk. And then he brought his head back forward and started walking. But I could see that he kept, looking at me, glancing. But then he went behind enough brush that I just reached back, didn't even look at it, just kept watching him reach back, grab the handle or the strap of the gun, brought it forward to my shoulder, saw the next opening, boom! And it hit him. He went down, legs went in the air, he was done.
Wow.
It was
Nice job.
picture perfect. 6 points, most beautiful deer I've ever seen.